And you know we can't make a video and publish it without absolutely hitting some high school football recruiting news, and there absolutely is. I'm on my phone right now checking it out, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. But Amarius Mims has rescheduled his commitment date, and we got to get into it. So, one of the top offensive linemen in the nation has rescheduled his date and apparently removed one of the top five from consideration. So a few weeks ago, he put out his top five list, and it was Auburn, Alabama, Florida State, Georgia, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. Oklahoma is now reportedly off that list. So, what do I think this means for Amarius Mims? Well, if you remember, we talked about him here on this channel a little bit, and I've been kind of the mindset that it is a two-team race for him, right? We have Alabama and Georgia in the driver's seat leading the charge. And if you're a Georgia fan, you cannot be comfortable with the fact that he was a supposed lock to Georgia and is now pushing back his date again, given the fact that all reports indicate Bama has really made up ground. And I made a video the other day talking about how I didn't know how likely it was that Alabama landed another five-star lineman. You remember we talked about Tristan Lay, Amarius Mims, two guys that are still considering Alabama. But given the fact that they already have two of the top tackles in the class, two five-star tackles, the number two guard in the class, Terrence Ferguson, and the number one center in the class in James Brockermeyer, my mindset is if you're a five-star and you're a tackle, you can't be really considering them unless there's been talk of somebody else moving to guard and being a perennial starter there. Now, that being said, Tristan Lay, for instance, he gave that tidbit that I found so fascinating. And that mindset, I think it's awesome. When he said 10 of the last 12 tackles that have been at Alabama have been drafted in the first round. This is a guy who's got his mind on his money and he knows what he wants. But when you hear a recruit say that, you know that that school is seriously on the running because it shows them what can be done. Now, I don't know where this leaves, Tennessee, Auburn, and Florida State in the recruitment of Amarius Mims. But here's what I do know. All indications I've seen have said that this is a two-team race. And like I said, Georgia, you cannot feel good having lost out on Terrence Ferguson, that this kid is now kind of postponing his commitment again because it just gives Bama more time. And Bama's going to chip away at him. You do not want to give Nick Saban more time to convince your guys to go to Alabama. So, do I think that he still ends up at Georgia? Yeah, because I think that it is a must-get for the staff of Georgia, and they know that. Look, Georgia won't be in trouble by any stretch of the imagination if they do not get Amarius Mims. They have way too much talent everywhere else. They're going to be just fine. But, that being said, they will be in trouble in the sense of you can't lose out on those type of guys, not after you just lost out on another top guy out of your state, right? You just can't miss those guys. It's come to the point, I think, where personally I think he goes with Georgia, but I think he's very seriously, and I mean very seriously, considering this offer from the University of Alabama. And that is about the most Alabama thing I can think of, is that Nick Saban's going to come into your candy sack and he's going to steal all your candy. Well, that's it for this video in particular. Guys, if you like high school football recruiting, if you enjoy college football, go ahead and join us on the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know what you would like to see. I want this to be a fun, interactive channel where I interact with the comments. Y'all tell me what you like, and we can all kind of look at sports together, because that's what sports is. It's about being together and figuring out which of our teams is better than the rest. Well, that's it. See ya.